Back on the road today, guys, and we've stopped here at a place called K&N Crowder. These guys are one of the biggest players in the hardware space. We've actually been a distributor for them for a few years now, but what we're gonna do is just go in, take a look. This company was started about 65 years ago by a man named Peter Knowles Crowder, hence the name. It was then run by his son Peter, I believe, and now it's run by his son Jeremy. So this is 3 generations deep, which is pretty cool. These guys have been around for a long time. They deal with all types of quirky applications in the hardware space, like ceiling mount that we sell a lot of, curved wall applications, and so on. So join us as we go in. We're gonna go take a look inside this operation, what these guys are up to. Come with me. This is what you'll see when you walk in the front entrance. A lot of types of cool hardware here. There's some top mount stuff here I'm going to be showing you later. This is a popular model too. It's got the valance over top, which I love. We use a ton of this stuff here. This is the quick release stuff. Some has valance. Okay, so we're in the office here. We're situated. We got Peter here and we got Jeremy here.
Cheers. Yes, oh, maybe we should get you a drink.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Why not, right? There you go.
Thank you, sir. So these guys are pretty chill over here. We're just setting up the hardware, and we got a whole bunch of options we're going to take you guys through. And so Peter here on the right with the pink shirt, he's the digital marketing guru, and Jeremy is the vice president here. And I just want to give you a quick close-up of the vice president's shoes, right? Pretty sweet looking. So these guys are pretty cool over here.
That's right.
Just want to show you, I talked to you guys yesterday about the C911 quickly. We're going to do a whole little informational series on this. This is what you're going to use if you're into a tight space, ceiling mount application. This guy clicks in and out real simple. The wheels pop in. It ends up stopping here with no issues, and this clicks out so you can hang your door and take it off real simple. And this fastens right to the top of your door just with 2 screws. So this can also be shrunk down a little bit to minimize the space between bottom of track and the top of the door. So really slick application there. There's a ton more here on the table, some with valances, some without. But I'm gonna let Jeremy take over here and give you a little more info on what we got and some of the options here.
Sure, you're absolutely right. The 911 is our top selling hanger for medium to heavy duty doors because of the install. It makes it very easy to put the door on and off. As he said, it also has the spin wheel here that has for adjustment. So there's no real custom angle tools required. You just raise it and lower here and then lock it in place with the place provided. The other big seller is our C810 hanger. This is actually the one that really minimizes the distance, all right? This gets routed into the top of the door, so these 2 pieces slide apart, so it'll end up looking like that. Imagine this table is the top of your door here. So once that's nice and tight, you can slide it into the track, and if you imagine this being the door, you can see how close it comes to the bottom of the track. Who uses this? Our #1 application a few years ago was the Four Seasons in Orlando, high society, right? So what they want to do is they're going to use this to divide off their bedroom from the living area in the high-end suites. So this gets routed into the ceiling, the whole track here. They're going to bury it. So instead of coming down something like 4 or 5 inches to hide this product, they're only coming down 3 or 4 inches to hide this product. So less cost of material on the high-end wood they're going to use, like cherry or oak. They're going to save a lot of time on the install and, more importantly, time and cost of materials. Whereas the C911 is the big seller because it's all about the speed of the install. The other things we have is here's some of our lighter duty version, the stuff that my grandparents have been selling for the last 70 years. It's for a bypass track. Very, very common for closets. You can see you have 1 door here and 1 door here. We sell a ton of these to the condo markets, multi-mix use for family buildings in downtown Toronto. This is our bread and butter for the condo market. We have ones for 1 3/4 doors and ones for 1 3/8 doors. You can actually take a 3rd track a single track, I should say, and mounted beside it so you can get a 3-door triple bypass option. I guess it'd be a triple pass option too.
It's like NFL, triple pass.
It is just like the NFL.
That's right.
Okay, the other one here is actually the side mount. This is more of a wall mount application. Wall mount, side mount, barn door, potato. Depends on what side of the country you're from. All right, so how that works is this will mount against the wall here. You can see the flange here, as well as this piece here will keep the door from rocking back and forth. So that mounts to your wall, and then you'll have a single application. If you notice with all these tracks, these are all new, we do have a groove here, so all the fascias or valance, same sort of thing, will actually snap on here to hide the product, whether it's the wall mount or can be used for the closets. You'll notice they have 2 little snap-in places, so the track isn't handed. You can mount it on either direction, back to the speed of the install. That's what we're doing a lot of Cane Crowder, make the install easy too.
So is this do-it-yourself stuff, or you want to have someone come in and do it?
You can do it yourself. That's a really good question. We do have 3-dimensional instruction sheets and a lot of product videos online too. You can do it yourself. We are mostly in the commercial market, but we do a lot of residential. This is very popular for residential as well, but it's very simple. Just attach your track. Once your doors are mounted, you just simply snap the fascia at the end to hide everything. Another common application is they'll actually just build their own fascia with a wood box to hide products. Very, very common, especially more on the residential side too.
So you can take some cheap pine, put a nice brown stain on it, pretend it's walnut, and then all of a sudden you got like a nice covered finish.
Exactly. What I find is more common in the field is they'll bury and hide this with their own wood valance, and they'll use that as the same color, like Pete says, to match the door. So that's very common. They want that kind of box to match the door, so it kind of all looks like one too. So these are all the big sellers when it comes to bypass for closets, single doors, especially popular for bathrooms, where you're going to have a single bathroom to go into your bathroom and slide it back to come out of the way. Sliding door track and hardware, it's all about saving space. Swing doors take up to 9 square feet. Sliding doors, whether it's bypass, pockets, barn door style, doesn't take up any space at all. It's all about saving space, and that's why this is extremely popular for an application like a bathroom, where the door disappears into the wall and comes out too. Plus, it looks cool.
Yeah. So it's like you just finished Tory Crowder's house, and a little bit different application, but with pocket doors. How many doors did they end up converting to pocket doors in that house?
Yeah, my sister's place, we used it a lot of our photographs for our website. She has 33 doors in the house and 31 of them slide.
Jumping.
The only 2 that don't slide are the 2 is the entrance door and the garage door, and you need those to swing for fire reasons, for code. But you name it, the entire rest of the house, all the bathrooms, all the kids' closets, even the really cool application is our come-along system to cover off her washer and dryer. We can loop that in for you guys too. You'll really like that, where you grab one door, it grabs the second door, the third, and so on, and you push it back and they all collapse by themselves too.
So I'm doing the math. That's 279 square feet they saved.
Nice.
That's a pretty nice rec room.
That is a nice rec room. Yeah.
I have 7 doors in my house. I thought I was winning. I clearly just got crushed here.
Well, she did marry a banker, so
Oh,
she's not
okay.
Nice.
Some of you guys have been hearing other hardware companies talk about what is called slow close. And you know what? I don't sell those mechanisms. I think they're junk, especially the stuff from overseas, let's say that. These guys have something patented called catch and close, and it actually works. It's a piston that goes inside and it slows the door down as you swing it. So it's a pretty neat setup. I'm gonna let these guys tell you more about it. So here we have the system called CC493, and this is the proper catch and close system I was referring to.
So this is the future of sliding door track and hardware, our catch and close system. Where we got the idea from is from the drawer slides, where you slowly let go of your kitchen drawer and it closes by itself. So this is the first patent that my family's had in 70 years. How it works is all the new hangers have triggers on them, whereas the old hangers do not have a trigger. Here's the heavy duty version, here's the lighter duty version. Up to 150 pounds, we can actually get up to a 300 pound capacity. We're the only guys in the world to get up to 300 pounds for our catch and close system. So what it allows you to do is, just like our C911 hanger, it's all about saving time on the install. You mount this piece to the door, then you take your hanger, you throw it up inside the door, throw the stopper in there loosely. The catch and close device right here is the last thing to go in. And then once what you do is slide your door across. Once you figure out where you want your door to stop, simply lock it in place here with the Allen key that you see. Once that's done, you take your catch and close device. It butts right up against the stop, just like so. Now we're going to lift our door up. The last we already have lifted our door up. We've locked it in place, and then the door will simply come across, hit the hook, slide over, and stop exactly where the stop is. That's it. It's not rocket science. Wherever you put that stop, the catch and close butts right beside it, and then the door will stop exactly where the stop is too. All right. When you slide it back, it simply re-rocks the hook. And this is just for demonstration purposes, so you can see the hook opening back up, and then it will close again. So you slide it back, and the hook will rock, and then again, reset itself one more time for you guys. There you go. The other nice thing about ours, it's removable. If something happens, if something breaks, let's say it gets hit like in a hospital or something like that, by the gurney or something, slide the door out of the way, take your one screw out, take your second screw out. The catch and close will actually slide out of the bottom of the track, and then you put your new one back in, butt it right back up, and put your two screws back in, right into your bulkhead. And that's the catch and close system. It is our future #1 seller for K & Crowder. This is the latest and the greatest we have. And top, side mount, biparting doors, pocket doors, you name it. Every single one of our products, any door that slides, has catch and close now, including all the new exposed track and hardware is just about to be released with catch and close as well.
So barn doors and all that type of stuff, that's really the rage.
Every single one. All the stuff my grandparents sold for the last 7 years, in our opinion, will slowly become obsolete. All the architects, all designers, all even end users, hotels, condos, you name it, they all want the catch and close. That is the future of sliding door track and hardware. The other nice thing about it is you can see if the track isn't perfectly installed, it holds the door in place. And everybody that opens sliding door track and hardware, they just let her go. All right, with this product, you don't have to worry about that. No more slamming doors. Great for kids, le petit enfant, right?
Or fighting spouses.
Fighting spouses, exactly. If you want to slam the door, no, don't worry about it. You're not going to break the door or the door frame. This is designed, we've had over 80,000 cycle tests on this product, meaning sliding the door open and close is one cycle test. 80,000 without any kind of wear and tear on this product at all.
Who's the poor guy that was opening and closing the door 80,000 times?
Well, we did bring in the president / my father for that one for some of the testing patterns.
Took a year.
And he couldn't break it. It took him all summer.
You showed him your expense report. Are you kidding me?